guys. I am Kelly from Heels, Deals, and Wheels Mobile Home Investing Course, and I have not been on YouTube for quite some time, but this is about to change. Guys, what happened is I actually wrote an ebook, so I was spending a lot of my time writing that ebook, okay? And in the midst of me writing the ebook, guys, I wanted to show you this check. This check is actually for 2 months. And this is from a Section 8 individual. I want you guys to work out your calculators. And before we talk about this particular check, guys, the ebook that I wrote is pretty much for people who already have a concept of mobile home investing. If you don't have a concept of mobile home investing, guys, it's not going to work. I am going to be talking about in that ebook how you go about getting Section 8 for your mobile homes. That's what I talk about in the ebook, okay? However, you do have to have a concept of mobile home investing in order to, I would highly recommend before you purchase that, to have some type of concept. If you have already taken somebody's course, then go ahead and purchase that ebook. My students don't have to purchase the course because they already know. They already know the real deal, Holyfield, okay? So let's get back to this particular check. This check, we had one of our tenants move from one mobile home to the next. Those of you who have watched any of our videos, guys, you will know that some years ago for my mother's birthday, we purchased our mother a mobile home. That's what we did. Our mother's a very proud woman. She didn't want us giving her money every month. So me and my brother came up with this idea, hey, let's give mom a mobile home. We purchased her a very inexpensive mobile home. I think it cost like $15,000. We purchased a very inexpensive mobile home. And I think we put like $3,000 worth of rehab, so we were all out of $18,000. And for the last 5 or 6 years, my mother has been collecting over $1,900 in her pocket after the lot rent has been paid. So the lot rent still has to be paid, but after the lot rent has been paid, my mother gets $1,900 in her pocket. So what happened with this particular check? The check is late. And I shouldn't say late. The check is actually on time. But what happened is the mobile home that we purchased our mother started having a mold problem in the bathroom. And we could not have the family live there anymore. It got to the point that it was going to be dangerous, okay? So we told this young lady, hey, do you want to move to another mobile home that is just 10 doors down? You want to move to that mobile home, which is 10 doors down. You can carry your deposit down to that particular mobile home. You don't have to give us another deposit. Just go ahead and move 10 doors down. And due to the fact she did that, guys, my mother's check did not stop. However, due to that short span of that young lady moving from one mobile home to the next, the checks got behind, and it's behind by 2 months. So this is what you're looking at. You're looking at a check, guys. You see my name, you see the business name. I'm covering up my address. You see the date 4/22/2025. Cannot make this stuff up. And it is in the dollar amount of $3,882, guys. This is only 2 months. If you divide $3,882, if you divide that by 2, you're going to get $1,941, okay? Remember I told you $1,900 goes in my mother's pocket every month after the lot rent has been paid. This particular young lady, depending upon how much she works, because she still does work, she is responsible for the last 2 months for $550, because that's how much the lot rent is. She's responsible for $550. So when you're looking at this dollar amount, guys, also on top of that is $550. However, guess what? We put that to the lot rent, okay? The lot rent, just by coincidence, is $550. So my mother, she gets this entire check. And for some reason, I don't know why, maybe it's because the number of days that's in 1 month versus the next month. For some reason, guys, it's $41 more than what it should be. But I'm sure it's because of the number of days in one month versus another month. But this check should have been $1,900 times 2. Okay, it shouldn't have been $3,882. Okay, this money goes in my mother's pocket. Okay, I've said before, guys, my mom is a very proud woman. I'm sure you guys had parents that don't want to ask you for any money, or you have children maybe that don't want to ask you for any money. You might have kids that's on their way to college, and guys, I would highly recommend that you purchase a very inexpensive mobile home that's not pre-HUD, okay? Because a pre-HUD mobile home is a mobile home that is built before 1976. You don't want to be buying nothing that's going to be falling apart, that's not going to pass the Section 8 inspection. And this is what I teach you in my ebook, okay? The ebook is going to be in the description. You can go ahead and pick up your copy. The ebook is not only in English, but it's also in Spanish as well, okay? So on top of this check, we also get $550 per month, so $550 times 2 from this young lady, and that pretty much covers the lot rent. Okay, so $1,900 goes in my mother's pocket every month, just like clockwork. Okay, so the ebook is it explains how you go about doing this, guys, day in and day out. But if you don't have any concept of mobile home investing, guys, this is not going to be the ebook for you. Don't want you wasting your money. Maybe later on down the road, you're either going to take my course or somebody else's course. You think it's going to be beneficial for you, and go ahead, go ahead and buy the ebook. Also, guys, I have a free PDF about how you go about moving a mobile home. It's totally free. That is also in the description of this particular video, as well as my full-fledged course, Heels, Deals, and Wheels Mobile Home Investing course. Guys, that course is never going to go on sale. I'm never having a Father's Day, Mother's Day, Black Friday sale. I'm never having that. It's not going to happen. However, those of you who do have a concept of mobile home investing, guys, I do have 3 mini courses, okay? And the mini courses talk about how you go about getting Section 8. It talks about how you get, how you rent out your mobile homes, how you find mobile home parks that allow for renting. And it talks about how you go about creating notes for your mobile homes, okay? Those of you who want an inexpensive route, you don't want to pay for the full course, I'm giving you snippets of information, okay? You will not have any access to me unless you buy the full-fledged course. You won't have my personal cell phone number. You won't be allowed in the private Facebook group that we have, okay? All you will have is that ebook if you decide to go the ebook route, or you will have the mini courses if you decide to do the mini courses. And there are 3 separate mini courses, okay? If you want to do a free one-on-one 30-minute Zoom, guys, you can contact me at 800-974-5580. So before I go, let's do the math. I want to do a little math here, guys, before I go. If we take, I'm telling you, my mother gets $1,900 in her pocket every month. She's been getting this for 5, maybe 6 years. If we take the $1,900 that my mother has been getting in her pocket every month, and we multiply that by 12, because that's a year, that's $22,800, right, that my mother has collected for 1 year. And if I'm telling you she's been collecting that roughly 5 to 6 years, let's just go on the low end. Let's just say 5 years. We multiply that number by 5. My mother has collected $114,000 for a mobile home that we didn't even spend $18,000 for. Okay, some of you are going to run out and spend probably that much money and more on a single family home. What I'm telling you, and I've said this time and time again, that why not get a mobile home very cheaply, okay? A mobile home that's not pre-HUD, okay? A mobile home that's not a disaster, okay? Why not purchase a mobile home for the fraction of a cost that you can, pay for a single family home and get the same returns as you would a mobile home that you would for a single family home? And I just told you, my mother has collected $114,000. Guys, you probably can't even buy a single family home these days for $114,000. I am telling you that she has collected that dollar amount in the last 5 years for a mobile home that we barely spent $18,000 for. Okay, so I know some of you wheels are spinning and say, okay, well, what are you going to do about the mobile home that has the mole in it? Well, we were initially going to sell it, but guys, I'm just going to be upfront with you. Okay, the lot rent is going up. In all of the parks, the lot rent is going up. So we were initially going to sell it, but we have decided to go ahead and gut out that bathroom and go ahead and fix that mobile home, because the mole was only in the bathroom. Go ahead and fix that mobile home, rinse and repeat. All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all soon.